Norway is famous for stunning fjords and shockingly high grocery prices. Everyday basics like bread and milk can cost 2, 3, even 4 times more than you expect. If you're planning a trip or just curious, stick around as we reveal the real cost of shopping in Norway, item by item. Bread is often the first real price shock for newcomers to Norway. A basic loaf can cost 35 to 55 kroner, over double what many pay at home. Even the cheapest, everyday bread feels expensive, and specialty loaves can reach 80 kroner. Suddenly, making a sandwich feels like a luxury. Milk is a daily staple in Norway, but it comes at a surprisingly high price, about 220 to 280 per liter. That's just for the basic option. If your family drinks a lot, costs add up fast. In Norway, even the simplest groceries like milk and bread can leave you with serious sticker shock. Next up, butter. In Norway, this isn't just a spread, it's a luxury item. A single package can cost nearly $10. Tourists even take photos of the price. With high import taxes and local brands dominating, butter here is truly the golden brick. Okay, so we've survived the shock of butter, but don't get comfortable because we're staying in the dairy aisle for our next item, cheese. If you thought butter was the end of the price insanity, you are about to be proven so wrong. Norway is actually famous for its high-quality dairy, and cheese is no exception. They have some unique and delicious cheeses, like the sweet brown brunost. But that quality comes at a staggering, mind-numbing price. We're not talking about fancy, artisanal, aged in a cave for a decade cheese here. We're talking about your everyday, slap it on a sandwich block of yellow cheese. So, let's talk numbers, because that's where things get really crazy. A standard block of the most popular cheese, Norwegian, which is kind of like a mild Gouda or cheddar, can easily set you back anywhere from $15 to $25 for a kilogram. Think about that. $25 for a block of cheese that you'd use for sandwiches or grating over pasta. In the US, you could probably buy a literal wheel of cheese for that price at a wholesale club. It's so expensive that you see people buying the tiniest pre-sliced packages just to get by. Because committing to a full block feels like making a major financial investment. Just like with butter, the reason for these astronomical prices is a combination of protectionist agricultural policies and high domestic production costs. The government wants to ensure that Norwegian dairy farmers can make a living, so they slap massive tariffs on imported cheeses. This means that even a basic block of cheddar from Ireland or Gouda from the Netherlands ends up being a super premium product by the time it hits the shelves here. The local cheese has no real competition, so the prices stay incredibly high across the board. You're paying for quality, yes, but you're also paying for an entire system designed to be expensive. This is another one of those items that really changes your habits. You start to treat cheese like it's a precious resource. You slice it thinner. You make sure not a single crumb goes to waste. You might even find yourself hiding the good cheese from your roommates or family members. I'm only half kidding. When a simple grilled cheese sandwich becomes a gourmet meal in terms of cost, you learn to appreciate it on a whole new level. It's the Norwegian way, enjoying high-quality food, but also feeling the pain in your wallet with every single delicious bite. It's a delicious, expensive paradox. Eggs are a kitchen staple everywhere, but in Norway, even the humble dozen costs a small fortune. A basic carton can set you back $5 to $7. Organic eggs, even more. High farm costs, strict animal welfare, and expensive feed all add up. Here, every egg feels valuable, and you really can't afford to waste them. In Norway, even a simple cup of yogurt can destroy your grocery budget. Prices are so high, you'll wonder if it's made from mythical milk. For a family, yogurt quickly adds up to a massive expense. So next time you're in Norway, remember, the dairy aisle is a wallet-draining minefield. In Norway, chicken isn't just food, it's a luxury. A single pack can cost over $25, leaving newcomers in shock. Suddenly, a simple chicken dinner becomes a special occasion, and Norwegians become experts at stretching every piece. If you're served chicken here, know it's a true honor. In Norway, bacon is a true breakfast budget buster. That crispy, salty goodness comes at a jaw-dropping price, upwards of $7 to $10 for a tiny pack. Here, bacon isn't a daily treat. It's a luxury you have to budget for and savor. Welcome to the real boss level of Norwegian grocery shopping, the meat aisle. Ground beef, or kjøttdeig, is shockingly expensive here. $10 to $15 for less than a pound. It's a huge shock for anyone used to cheap meat. High prices reflect strict animal welfare, tariffs, and local production. Here, meat is a luxury, an investment, not a daily staple. You'd think salmon would be cheap in Norway, right? But even here, it's surprisingly expensive, despite being the world's top producer. Locals pay a premium, just like tourists, because global demand sets the price. It's a paradox. Norway's national treasure isn't cheap at home. In Norway, even a simple apple can cost over $1, sometimes nearly $2. What's a cheap snack elsewhere feels like a luxury here. Imported fruit, high taxes, and weight-based pricing mean every bite comes with a price tag. In Norway, even the humble apple is a lesson in economics. Bananas. Usually the universal budget fruit, right? But in Norway, even this humble yellow snack comes with sticker shock. You're not getting them for pocket change here. It's a wild reminder that in Norway, even the basics can break your budget. Oranges in Norway aren't just fruit, they're a luxury. A simple bag can cost as much as a meal elsewhere, thanks to import taxes and high distribution costs. For families, keeping oranges at home means budgeting carefully. That bag of citrus? It's a symbol of Norway's expensive supply chain. Strawberries in Norway aren't just fruit, they're a luxury. A tiny container can cost more than you'd ever expect, making each berry feel like a jewel. People savor every bite, especially outside the short summer season. When you see someone eating strawberries in April, you're witnessing pure luxury. Blueberries in Norway aren't just a snack, they're a luxury. A tiny box costs more than you'd ever expect, making you question if you're buying fruit or precious gems. It's a wild trade-off. Invest in your health or save your wallet. In Norway, buying blueberries is a financial decision. Tomatoes in Norway aren't just a staple, they're a luxury. You buy them by the kilo, watching the price climb with every tomato you add. In winter, prices skyrocket, and even a handful can break your budget. Suddenly, you're rationing tomatoes, slicing them thin, and treating each one like gold. In Norway, even a humble cucumber comes with a luxury price tag. It's just water in a green tube, but here, it can cost as much as a cup of coffee. Suddenly, your healthy salad isn't so cheap anymore. That's the reality for people here. Every basic item adds up fast. In Norway, lettuce isn't just salad, it's a luxury. A single head can cost nearly $5, making you question every salad you've ever wanted to make. For the price of lettuce here, you could buy a full meal elsewhere. Welcome to grocery shopping in Norway, where even lettuce makes your wallet lighter. You'd think potatoes, a basic staple, would be cheap, right? Not in Norway. A standard bag can cost 40 to 50 kroner, or about $5. These aren't rare potatoes, just your everyday spuds. High costs, short growing seasons, and expensive labor all add up. So, every potato counts, and your wallet definitely feels it. Chopping onions makes you cry, but in Norway, the price tag does it first. $4 for a bag of onions. Even basic veggies here feel like luxury items. You start to wonder if you can just skip onions altogether. In Norway, even an onion is a $4 investment in dinner. In Norway, even a simple chocolate bar comes with a shockingly high price tag, $3 to $6 for a regular bar. Visitors are stunned, and locals treat chocolate as a special treat, not an everyday snack. High wages, taxes, and the sugar tax all add up, making chocolate a true sweet shock in Norway. In Norway, a family-sized bag of potato chips can cost up to $7 just for fried potatoes and salt. Thanks to high taxes and labor costs, even a simple movie night snack becomes a luxury. Before you know it, you've spent over $20 on snacks alone. In Norway, a simple ice cream cone is a premium treat. Expect to pay $4 to $8 for just one. Tourists are shocked by the prices, thinking there must be a typo. For a family, ice cream can cost over $25, turning a fun moment into a budget decision. In Norway, that cool, sweet relief comes at a very hot price. Cookies in Norway are shockingly expensive. Think $4 to $8 for a basic pack. In other countries, that gets you several packs or even a cake. Here, it's just one regular mass-produced pack. So, in Norway, every cookie is a real financial decision. In Norway, frozen pizza, the king of easy dinners, comes with a shocking price tag. A single Grandiosa or Dr. Oetker can cost up to $15, more than fresh pizza in many countries. For $20, you get maybe 1.5 pizzas here. Welcome to Norway, where even frozen pizza is a splurge. In Norway, grabbing a soda is a shock. Thanks to the sugar tax, a single bottle can cost up to $6. It's not just a small markup, it's a whole new price universe. No wonder most people just drink water. Soda here is a true luxury. Orange juice in Norway is shockingly expensive. A basic 1-liter carton costs nearly $4. For families, that adds up fast. It's a daily essential with a luxury price tag. Next time you reach for orange juice here, be ready for sticker shock. Coffee is Norway's national drink, but it comes at a steep price. A basic bag costs over $8 just for your daily fix at home. If you're a coffee lover visiting Norway, be ready. Your morning buzz will cost you more than you think. Think coffee is expensive in Norway? Tea lovers, brace yourselves. A basic box of 20 tea bags costs 45 kroner, about $5. Herbal teas, even pricier. In Norway, even a simple cup of tea is a luxury. In Norway, even a simple bottle of water can cost you $3 to $7, sometimes more at airports or tourist spots. The pro move? Bring a reusable bottle and fill up with Norway's pure, free tap water. Don't fall for the trap. Hydrate smart and beat the system. Pasta. The ultimate budget meal, right? Not in Norway. Even the cheapest dried spaghetti costs $2 to $4, and fresh pasta can hit $10. Add sauce, and your cheap dinner is suddenly a gourmet expense. No wonder Norwegians master homemade sauces. Here, pasta night is a real budget trap. Rice is a staple for billions, but in Norway, even basic rice is pricey. A 1 kilogram bag starts at $3 to $5, and specialty rice can cost up to $12. Every meal feels like a splurge, and you're left debating, is the extra flavor worth the price? In Norway, every grain really does count. In Norway, even a simple bowl of cereal comes with a shocking price tag. A regular box can cost $5 to $10, sometimes more for imported brands. It's enough to make you wonder if each puff is blessed by a Viking. Welcome to the Cereal Challenge. In Norway, even flour is expensive. A 2 kilogram bag costs up to 35 kroner, about $4. That's double or triple what you'd pay elsewhere. This high price ripples through everything: bread, pastries, even baking at home. In Norway, there are no cheap basics. Even flour is a luxury. Cooking oil in Norway is shockingly expensive: 40 to 60 kroner for a basic bottle, and premium olive oil can cost up to 200 kroner. Every drop feels precious, and deep frying at home? Forget it. In Norway, even a simple splash of oil is a luxury. Let's talk about sugar, the everyday staple that's become a luxury in Norway. A simple bag now costs up to 45 kroner, or over $4. High taxes make sugar pricey, aiming to cut consumption. Suddenly, baking or enjoying sweets feels like a high investment project. In Norway, every spoonful of sugar really does cost a fortune. Next up, jam. That delicious fruity spread you slather on toast is a breakfast classic worldwide. But in Norway, even a simple jar comes with a surprisingly hefty price tag, often 40 to 60 kroner or up to $5.60. It turns a basic breakfast into a luxury, making you savor every spoonful. In Norway, even a PB&J feels like a gourmet experience for your wallet. Peanut butter in Norway? It's a luxury. A small jar can cost up to $7, double the US price. It's mostly imported, so you're paying for shipping, taxes, and the brand. If you love peanut butter, prepare for sticker shock or pack your own jar. In Norway, honey is liquid gold, premium, pure, and shockingly expensive. A small jar can cost up to $20, making every spoonful feel precious. Short seasons and hard work drive the price, but you're supporting local producers. Here, honey isn't just food, it's a luxury. Think frozen veggies are a budget hack in Norway? Think again. Even a basic bag of peas or broccoli can cost $5 to $7 here. The convenience comes at a cost, and it adds up fast. Just stocking your freezer can blow your grocery budget. In Norway, even the humble frozen pea comes with a jaw-dropping price tag. Dishwashing soap in Norway is shockingly expensive. A regular bottle can cost up to $6 just to wash your plates. Every squeeze feels like money down the drain. It's one of those hidden costs that really hits home, and we're not even done yet. In Norway, laundry detergent costs a jaw-dropping 100 to 200 kroner. That's 10 to 20 US dollars for a single bottle. Keeping your clothes clean here feels like a luxury expense. You're literally paying as much for detergent as you would for a decent lunch. The high price of clean clothes is just another wild part of life in Norway. Paper towels, something you grab without thinking, are shockingly expensive in Norway. A 2-pack can cost up to 90 kroner or 9 US dollars. Every sheet feels like a luxury, making you second-guess every spill. In Norway, even cleaning up is a financial calculation. Toilet paper in Norway is shockingly expensive. Expect to pay $8 to $12 for a basic multi-pack. Even the cheapest brands cost a premium, and there's no substitute. It's a hidden cost that adds up fast, making the simple act of staying comfortable a real budget challenge here. In Norway, even shampoo comes with a shocking price tag. Everyday brands like Head & Shoulders or Pantene can cost $6 to $12 for a regular bottle, sometimes even more for specialty types. It feels like paying for a luxury, not a necessity. Here, clean hair really does come at a cost. Toothpaste in Norway isn't cheap. A standard tube, like Colgate or Sensodyne, can cost $4 to $8, sometimes even more for specialty brands. It's a small item, but over time, these prices add up fast. Even basic dental care here feels like a luxury. Even a simple bar of soap in Norway isn't safe from sky-high prices. One bar can cost $3 to $5, completely bonkers for a basic necessity. When soap costs this much, it's more than just soap. It's a symbol of Norway's high cost of living. Cleaning spray in Norway isn't just for cleaning. It wipes out your wallet, too. A single bottle can cost up to 80 kroner, about 8 US dollars. You start measuring every spray like it's liquid gold. At these prices, you'll be thinking, can I just use water and a cloth instead? Trash bags in Norway are shockingly expensive. You could pay up to $8 for a single roll, just to throw it away. It's a real dilemma. Buy cheap bags that break, or pay for premium ones that cost more than lunch. In Norway, even your garbage gets the luxury treatment, and your wallet feels it every time. Here's the $200 grocery challenge, a typical Norwegian basket. Milk, bread, cheese, chicken, veggies, even a frozen pizza. No luxury, just basics for a few days. The total, 1,800 kroner, almost $200, for one basket. This is the reality for families here every week. Groceries in Norway are shockingly expensive. Why does a simple grocery trip in Norway feel so expensive? High wages, strict food standards, and tough geography all drive up prices. Transporting food across mountains and fjords isn't cheap, but Norwegians also enjoy high salaries and great public services. It's all part of a system that values quality